So it's 6:30, and last night, well, earlier this morning, I said I'd make a video for people, just whoever was interested. And I guess Tumblr doesn't let me post it. Well, I tried making one, but it was only 2 minutes, and it'll be longer than a 2-minute video. I don't have anything scripted. I didn't write down. I didn't think about what I was gonna talk, so it's gonna jump around a lot, and my ears gonna wander and this and that, and I'm gonna get off topic. That's just the way I am. There's going to be no editing in this video, nothing like that. So if you want to watch, go ahead and watch. If you don't, go ahead. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not doing this to impress anybody or get a certain amount of views. I'm just doing it because I feel the need to vent, and there's nobody who can listen. And just so maybe some people, if they can relate to this problem, or if they can relate to this video at all, maybe it'll help them. Maybe it'll inspire them. Maybe it'll make them see that there's some hope out there, if you have none, because right now, I mean, I don't think there is. I mean, I used to have a lot of hope and a lot of faith in a lot of things, but then I got into well, basically, I'm going through a relationship breakup, and that's all you guys are going to know. I'm not going to tell you any details, nothing like that, even if you ask, even if anyone even watches this, because it's just for me to know and the other person, because it's nobody else's problem. I don't give out personal information like that. But for the past few months, I haven't been myself, and it really does suck, because I've lost who I was. I'm not the same person. I'm not acting the same way. I've been depressed. I've been sad. I haven't done much. I haven't been my normal self, and I do want to become my normal self again, but I want to be able to take away from what has happened and make me better, not bitter. Because it's just, I always wanted to be, if we were to ever break up, I would have always wanted to be friends with her still. People say, oh, you can't be friends with your ex, this and that, and like, who says? I mean, there's no written rule in relationships, or there's no written book that has rules on relationships. Everything's just common knowledge. And it's like, oh, well, you can't be friends with your ex because she did this and he did that to you. It's like, who cares? I mean, most of it, from what I see, is just people telling you their own opinion, and then their opinions influencing your decision. I mean, if you want to be friends with your ex, then go ahead. I would still like to be friends with her, but we don't talk anymore. I try, but it's nothing. Because we went our separate ways. And it sucks, because I wish it didn't end like the way it did. I really don't. But I mean, I really would have never thought that it would ended the way it did. And if it did, I would have at least still had to have some contact with her. But that's not happening. I mean, I could hope and wish all I want, but it's not going to happen. I mean, so for me, I don't really see a point. And I'm down in a hole so far deep, and there's so much stuff covering. And recently, I've been trying to get out of it. I've been trying for so long, and I've gotten maybe halfway. But now just the stuff at the top, it's the heaviest stuff, like the stuff that's covering it. It's like cement. It just feels like I have nobody to talk to. I'm here making a video just to vent my feelings out, because there's nobody that can listen. I mean, I have friends that'll listen and best friends that'll listen, but I'm sure, as you all know, if you try to talk to people and you try to explain your situation, and when they see the severity of how it's changed you and how you're acting, they'll get irritated and annoyed. Not at you, but at the situation, because they can't do anything. All they could do is sit there and listen and give their 2 cents. I mean, I'm sure you've all heard it. Oh, it'll get better in time. Oh, he or she wasn't worth it. You're better than that. You deserve better. This or that. And it's like, maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. The only person that knows is you, because you only know how you felt and what you felt for that other person. Or if you have other problems, like if you're missing your dad, or if you're depressed about life, if you don't like how you look. I mean, people can give you all the compliments. People can give you their 2 cents about everything. But it's not going to matter if you don't believe it. I mean, I could sit here and tell you, oh, you're beautiful, he wasn't worth it, she wasn't worth it, you deserve a lot better. But what good is that going to do if you don't believe it? I mean, it all starts with you. And it, even for me saying that, I can't even take that own advice because it gets hard. I mean, I know exactly what I do wrong. I look back at old stuff. I mean, I do stuff that hurts me. And I know exactly what it's doing at the moment I do it. And that's the crazier thing because I'm just hurting myself, even though I already know what I'm doing. And it's mind-boggling. But I can't stop myself from doing it. And when you tell somebody what you do and they tell you that, oh, well, it's just going to hurt you, you should stop doing that, you can't. Because it's just, you have no control of it and you physically and emotionally can't stop. I mean, it meant so much to me. And that's when I was at my happiest. The reason I look back is because I try to take away from that. And I try to see that, well, look at how happy I was before. Look at all the good times that happened. Maybe it'll happen again. That's how I see it. People say don't live in the past. Just forget it. Forget her. Move on. It's not as easy as it is. Especially if I don't want to. Because I want it to make me better, not to make me bitter. I want to be able to take away from that. Take away from the best 2.5 years of my life. I want to be able to make that make me better and to learn from that. Hell, I'd give anything right now to have it back to the way it was, to be back with you, to be back with her. I would. I'd give anything. But it's not happening. Been hoping, been wishing, doing all this and that. It's not. But anyway, it's better because you're happy. You're happy where you're at with somebody else. And not angry, not mad. Sad, yes. Heartbroken, yes. But with all of that pain on me, if you're happy, it's fine. People say, oh, well, you're crazy for that. You shouldn't just be feeling this pain for someone. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Not one girl is worth all this pain. Not one guy is worth all this pain, this and that. How do you know? I mean, yeah, they're just trying to help you. It's true. I mean, I'm sure from anybody's outsider view, if you explain your problem to them and it's pretty severe and you know you're hurting yourself and it's just over a girl, over a guy, over an incident, over something else. I mean, it probably does sound stupid to them, but they're never going to really know the real severity of it because they're not you. They're not in your shoes. They don't know the feelings you've dealt with. They don't know what that person meant to you. I mean, I appreciate all my friends and all the people that have asked me about it and just like let me talk and vent to them. I do, because if I didn't, who knows where I would be right now. I mean, sometimes you just need to let it out and just, even if they did tell me the same things I've heard and I've already known and maybe get irritated at the fact that they can't do anything about it, it's nice to know that some people care. And I mean, people say, don't cut yourself, don't kill yourself, don't hang yourself, and it's true. I mean, you shouldn't do any of that, but who am I to tell you? I'm just a regular guy. I cope with my own problems. I do things in my own way. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to. If you're going to cut, go ahead and cut. But that's not me encouraging you to do it. That's just me accepting you for you. Because we're all human beings. We all do things in our own different way. Not one single person is the same. You cope that way, you cope drinking, you cope cutting, you cope running away from things. I cope by singing. I cope by reminiscing on old things, thinking that maybe if I had that once, I'll have it again. I don't even remember if I said that, but if I did, well, everybody copes in their own different way. Not one way is wrong. Because because what I've seen lately is people giving other people hate for cutting. you don't know their story. You don't know what they've been through. Why should you be able to voice your opinion? Yeah, you can say whatever you want, but why should you be able to tell somebody that they're horrible for cutting, or that it's a stupid mistake or a stupid idea to do it when you don't know what they've been through? Do you know how, I mean, it's hard. It's hard just being alone, having nobody to talk to, and just with having to say all of these things to somebody. But you can't, because nobody's going to understand. People are going to judge you, and just they're going to tell you the same things you've heard over and over and over, and that you already know. So you just want to, sometimes you just want to talk to people and just hope they listen, and they wouldn't judge you. They just be there just to lend an ear. I mean, if you have a problem and you have nobody to talk to, you can come to me. And I genuinely mean that. You could find me on my Tumblr, or you could post a reply on this. I'll find you, and I'll listen. Because this is what I'm trying to make this video for, just so people know that you're basically not alone. There may be other videos like this, there may be not, there may be posts, or whatever, what the hell ever. I'm not worried about that. This is me doing this for myself, and to let people know that there's people out there that actually care and actually do understand and don't judge. Because just now people just judge everybody. They worry about every little thing. They're just so consumed with gossip and other people's lives that they don't focus on theirs. Maybe because they have their own problems that they don't want to face it, or just, who knows. But everybody has problems. Nobody's perfect. The word is just what you make of it. And just I don't know. I can't even remember where I left off. I don't want to say the same things there again, but I do understand where some people come from, to a certain extent. Nobody's going to understand fully what you're going through, but they can only understand a little bit. And I really do wish nobody or anybody would have to feel this kind of pain. I mean, your pain may not be as similar to mine, but it's pain. It still hurts. Heart drops. It hurts. Depressed. Just want to sleep the day away. Want to do anything to mask the pain. Cut. Run away. Drink. Sleep. Anything. Anything just to get away from the excruciating pain that you're having right now. I mean, I don't blame you, because I've done it. I've slept days away, and it sucks, because what kind of life is that? I mean, just sleeping the day away all day, just sleeping in a way so you don't have to deal with the pain. You could just lay in bed and just dream. I've done it for a while, and I don't want to do it anymore. I don't. It was hard, and it's still hard for me. I mean, I still cry. I don't want to. I'm even trying not to cry right now. I really don't want to anymore. You mean so much to me, and you always will. These feelings will never disappear. First true love, first everything. The feelings aren't gonna go away. But I'm putting them aside for my own best interests. I'm not gonna forget them, but I need them to go away right now, because where I'm at right now, I need to get my life back on track. I need to find out. I don't need to find out. I need to find who I was, and I need to take what has happened to me, and I need to make me better. I got accepted to West Coast University, and I'm going to be going there pretty soon, and I'm very excited about that. That'll help me occupy myself and maybe just lessen this pain. But I mean, it all starts with you. It all starts with, if you want to get better, if you want things to change. I mean, I've sat around and I've moped, wished, and thought of, what if I did this different? What if this didn't happen? Why do I deserve this? What did I do wrong? I just sat there constantly blaming myself. and I've thought, and I've heard people just think of suicide lately, and I've thought about it, but I could never do it. I mean, there's no way I would ever do it. I'm scared of dying. I am. But just recently I've accepted it. I'm still scared, but I've accepted it. That we all die one day. Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be any day. That's why I'm choosing to not let this get the best of me anymore. Doesn't mean I'm gonna forget. It just means that I'm going to try to live my life now. I'm going to try to live it again. And I still hope. I really do. Even though I don't hope that much. I still hope. I still dream. Dream that maybe you'll come back. Maybe we'll meet again. Maybe I'll even get to talk to you again. Even if we weren't together, I would still get to talk to you as a friend. It'd mean the world to me. Even if you weren't with me, at least I would still have a piece of you. I would at least still have some contact with you, rather than just nothing. Take control of your situation. It's easier said than done. It really is. But it starts with you. See what you want to do. See if you want it to actually change, or if you want to sit and mope and feel sorry for yourself. But don't turn out like me. Don't sit for months. Don't sleep days away for months. Don't think about suicide. Don't waste your life. You only get one. I'm not gonna say like anything else. I mean, you basically you have to live. And you say, oh well, what do I have to live for? This and that. You have a lot to live for. It's whether if you want to make your life worth living. It's your choice. I have a lot of things I want to do. I'm tired of dreaming. I'm going to make it a reality. And I will make a difference with my life. If not change the world, maybe just help a couple people. Give back. Do the things that I've always wanted to do. I mean, I want to work at some shelters. I want to give back as much as I can. I want to do a lot of things. And I'm tired of saying that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go do it now. There's no limit to what you can do. Anything is possible. You just have to do it. The only one holding you back is you. There's no limit. I mean, just look at all of the things people have accomplished lately. There's no limit. It's just you and your mentality. So, if not for me, I'm not even going to say for me, not for anybody else, not for your family, do it for you. You owe it to yourself to stop being sad, to stop cutting, to stop taking pills, to even committing suicide. You owe it to yourself to not do that stuff, because once before, you were happy and you would have never done any of that. Think about the stuff that made you happy once, and remember that you made that stuff happen, and you were once happy. It can all happen again. You just have to want it, and you just have to go for it. You can't sit around and wait for something to be dropped in your lap. You can't. I mean, if that's the case, where's mine? I've been sitting around for a while. Nothing has come. So instead of waiting, I'm gonna go get it now. I just hope that whoever's watching this video, if you do have a problem, or if you can relate to this, you can maybe feel a little bit inspired, or just feel a little bit better. I mean, if you're not going to take anything that I said into effect or into consideration, fine, so be it. But at least you know that there's somebody out there that'll listen and won't be judgmental. You can come to me. But just think about it. Just sit down, think. Think about the problem. Think about what it's done to you. And then think about how you were before it happened. If you were happy, if you were sad, whatever it is, just take a moment to yourself and think. Think if you want to let what's happening ruin you or make you. I'm choosing to make it make me now. It's not going to ruin my life anymore. And I hope that whatever your guys' decisions is, that you won't regret it later. Because if you live a life of regretfulness, it's not worth it. Because at one point you wanted that, and you wouldn't have done it if you didn't want to do it at that time. So there should be no reason for you to regret anything. Everything has a meaning behind it. Just just try to be strong. It's hard. Just try, and who knows what'll happen.